Thank you for joining us for our virtual learning parent meeting. We will begin with an overview and highlight our elementary program for students grades kindergarten through fourth grade. Activities will be designed to ensure that students continue learning at the pace of the current White Settlement ISD scope and sequence. We will ensure open lines of communication between teachers, students, and parents. We want our families to know that the level of rigor, workload, and time commitment will be significantly different from at-home learning in the spring. We highly recommend that families with students who are not consistently engaged in at-home learning select the in-person instructional model to ensure student success. Students must participate in virtual daily instruction with follow-up assignments. Live sessions will be scheduled during the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and set by White Settlement ISD. Students will be assigned a district teacher, and teachers will make contact with parents at a minimum of once every other week to track student progress. To be eligible for participation in extracurricular activities, students must participate in the in-person instructional model. Extracurricular activities for elementary students are things such as UIL, Destination Imagination, and after-school clubs. Virtual learning requires the parent or another trusted adult to act as a learning coach with daily login and completion of assignments. It requires the student to have reliable internet access as well as a district-issued device. It requires the student to participate in daily instruction with follow-up assignments. Families who select the virtual instructional model for their student will commit to remaining in a virtual instructional setting for the first 9-week grading period. However, students who are struggling with virtual learning can opt in to in-person instruction at the 3-week progress report date. A doctor's note will be required to opt back into the virtual instructional model. On your screen, you will see a sample schedule for kindergarten and first through fourth grade. These are just samples of what a schedule could look like for a virtual student. A student's exact schedule will be given to him or her by their classroom teacher closer to the September 9th start date. Students are expected to dedicate time each day to virtual learning. This includes time dedicated to complete assignments, attend virtual class meetings, and watch instructional videos. Students are expected to follow the designated schedule for meetings, as well as participate in online learning activities by responding to questions, asking questions, providing input, and working with groups. Students are expected to engage in consistent two-way communication with teachers. Parents are expected to assist students as their virtual learning coach, to pick up resources from a designated location when needed, and to monitor time spent participating in virtual learning to ensure assignments are completed daily and that the student is attending virtual class meetings and being successful. Parents are also asked to assist students in setting up a daily schedule, maintaining communication between the student and their teacher, and helping the student take ownership of his or her learning. A student is considered in attendance if they attend one live session each day with an assigned teacher Monday through Thursday. A student is considered in attendance if the student completes an assignment during the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. on days that there is not a live session available. The district can revoke virtual learning if the student has 3 or more unexcused absences within a 2-week period, if the student is failing one or more subject areas at the end of the grading period, or the student is not meeting adequate progress. Students will take benchmarks and CBAs in person at a designated location. White Settlement ISD will ensure all health and safety measures are taken. Grades for the virtual instructional model will follow all current White Settlement ISD grading guidelines. Dual language virtual learning is only available for students who qualify for bilingual services. Non-English learners who desire to participate in dual language must enroll in the in-person model. IEPs will be implemented virtually in most cases. If not, an ARD will be held to create a contingency IEP that will be implemented during virtual instruction. 504 and dyslexia services will be scheduled and implemented virtually, as well as speech and related services. Virtual learners enrolled in White Settlement ISD may pick up free, reduced, or paid meals through our Grab and Go outdoor pickup. Please see White Settlement ISD website for more details and pickup times. All students will need a district device for daily use as well as internet access. Kindergarten through second grade students will be issued an iPad. Third and fourth grade students will be issued a Dell laptop. A $25 assurance fee will be required. Families requesting virtual instruction without reliable internet service will be prioritized for the issuance of district hotspots. A $25 assurance fee will be required. If you have further questions, please email Heather Crow at hcrow@wsisd.net. Thank you for attending our virtual learning parent meeting.